Good morning, dear students. How are you? Must be doing fine at home. Your father must have gone to his workplace, and mother must be busy preparing something for you, as you are at home the whole day, isn't it? Are you afraid of your father and mother? I don't think so. No child is afraid of the father and mother because they are the most loving people on earth for the child. A child is a precious gift for the parents, isn't it? Today, I am going to take a lesson from your detailed textbook Beehive, The Little Girl. That is the third lesson which I am going to tell you today. It's about a girl whose name is Catherine. She is afraid of her father. Can you believe it? This little girl, scared of her father. And there is no reason why. She looks at her father as a giant figure. The reason is he is very stern with her. Early in the morning, when he gets up and gets ready to go to office, he just enters his daughter's room. He just gives her a kiss on her forehead and says goodbye. And the little girl also, under her cover, just says goodbye, father. And she feels very happy because for some times her father won't be at home. Remember, I told you she's afraid of her father. So she feels very relaxed when her father leaves for work. And she moves about freely in the house. She is very comfortable with her mother, comfortable with her grandmother. But as it turns evening, she gets very scared again because it's time for the father to be back from workplace. The moment he enters, she hears a loud, commanding voice of his. He commands to his wife, "Come on, get me a cup of tea. Get my shoes off my leg and let me relax." And these thundering words are too much for the little girl. And she gets very scared. And the father calls her. And she comes with a very scary face. And he asks her, was she a good girl the whole day? And she stammers. Stammers means when the words do not come out together. You're stuck up when you say something. And she says, oh, father, I don't know whether I was scared. Then he says, yes, you should be a good girl. Then again she gets scared. Meanwhile, her mother tells her to remove her father's shoes. She removes it very silently and moves away from the place. And one fine day, probably an off day from the workplace, a Sunday, the grandmother, who is very affectionate, tells the little girl that she should go and meet her father and mother who are sitting in the living room. So, with a very scary face, she goes to the living room. And what she finds, her mother is reading something and her father is stretched on the sofa with something covering his eyes and his legs are stretched. And then again, she doesn't get words to talk to her. She comes down with an intention of having a light words with her parents. She wants to initiate a conversation with her father. But she is not able to do that because at the back of her mind, she has a very bad image of her father. She thinks that her father is a very harsh person. He doesn't love his child. So, she doesn't get any word. She doesn't get free to talk to her father. Then she goes away from there. One fine day, her father tells her that she should not be going out of the house that day as she has a little cold and she should remain indoors. As usual, she is scared and she does not move out of the house. And what does a grandmother say? She says that there is a nice way to win her father's heart. And the idea she gives is that she should make a pin cushion for him and gift it on his birthday. Now this little girl is very happy and excited, thinking that she is going to do something for her father. Then she starts into her work. She starts preparing her cushion and again she commits a mistake. You know what she does? When she completes the outer covering, she is in search of filling something. You know, cushion needs to be soft and very fluffy, isn't it? So she wants to stuff something into it. She goes all around. Then she lands up into her parents' room. And on the table, she finds lot of papers. What she does? She tears the papers into bits of pieces and stuffs it into the cushion. Lo, her cushion is ready. And then she is very happy that she has done something for her father. The next day, when the father is again getting ready to go to work, he is searching something in the entire house. And the poor child, she does not know what the father is searching for. Then he asks, "Where are my important papers?" Then the little girl thinks, "Oh, those are the papers I've stuffed inside the cushion." Then in a very soft voice, she says that she has torn them into pieces and stuffed into the cushion. The father gets wild at her and she starts crying. Well, that was a time when she could not bear the shouting of her father. Then with tears in her eyes, she just goes outside the gate and looks out. And you know what she says? In her neighborhood, there is one Mr. McDonald. She sees him playing with his kids. His children are all hovering around him. They are running, catching each other and playing. He is laughing and she feels very happy looking at them. And she thinks, why is my father not like this? See how loving that father is. And my father doesn't play with me. So she feels very sad at those thoughts. Then one day what happens? Her mother falls sick. And when she falls sick, the grandmother takes her to the doctor. And the mother has to be admitted in the hospital. And that night, the poor little girl has to be alone in the house. Her caretaker gives her food and puts her to sleep and tells her not to trouble her father. And with fear in her heart, she goes to bed. And this girl, she always gets a nightmare. Nightmare means a kind of fear while sleeping and suddenly wake up. So that night also, she gets the same thing. And she suddenly wakes up and calls for her grandma. She shouts, "Grandma, Grandma, where are you?" But remember, the grandma has taken her mother to the doctor. Then when she opens her eyes, she finds her father standing near the bed. Then what he does, he lifts her very softly in his hand and hugs her and says, "Come on, my dear little one, do not get scared. I'm near you." And he takes her to his room and he puts her to sleep. She wonders, is this my father who is having a very harsh heart talking to me like this? Then he says, "My child, if you are feeling scared, you can hug to me, you can put a leg on me. and sleep. And for the first time, she is rid of the fear that she has for her father, and she has a peaceful sleep. Then she realizes her father is not tough. He is not any giant. He is not a fearful person. He is also as loving as any other father. Probably it was his work that was keeping him so strict. It was his the pressure at office that was making him talk like that. Then she changes her impression about her father. She feels that my father is also as loving as any other father. Children, that is the end of the story. The moral of the story is every child should learn to understand their parents, and every parents love their child, and parents should learn to show their love. They should not keep it inside. They should openly display their love for the kids. Only then the gap between the parents and children can come closer. The gap can be reduced. Right? Was the story interesting? We'll meet in another class next time. Thank you.